Nashik is a prospering northwestern city of Maharashtra, India. Exploding population and heavy industrialization started to choke the city with a whopping 500 tons per day of municipal solid waste in 2016. Amassing and untreated, this municipal solid waste forced the National Green Tribunal to strictly ban all new construction activities in 2016, bringing the development of Nashik to a standstill. To curb this alarmingly serious issue, the Nashik Municipal Corporation had floated a tender for waste processing and its safe disposal. On the 25th of October 2016, Mailhem Environment, an Indo-French venture between Letellier and Rege families, won the contract, notably for a full 30-year concession period starting from 2017. On the 28th of November 2016, a special purpose vehicle, Nashik Waste Management Private Limited, was incorporated with a joint venture between French and Indian companies and with the wholehearted support of the Nashik Municipal Corporation. It was the first of its kind to provide an integrated solid waste management facility in Nashik with a total capacity of 600 tons per day in just 1 year. 50% of the 22 acres of legacy waste was recovered by biomining in 2017. The rest of the existing plant was re-engineered into a fully functional integrated solid waste management plant. Come, let us walk through this journey of turning waste into gold. We had divided the legacy dumped waste into 4 sections: A, B, C and D. C and D were first cleared after successfully completing the biomining of 2 lakh cubic meters of legacy waste and recovering 9 acres of land. Rejects of the biomining were capped with liners and a soil cover with a green top as per the provisions laid down under the Solid Waste Management Rules 2016 by the Government of India. The area was flattened and all inert waste was transferred to A and B in 6 months. This project has been mentioned in an advisory on landfill reclamation by the Swachh Bharat Mission, a proud feather in our cap. Today, fresh waste between 600 and 700 tons per day is collected and brought to the site by 4 local contractors under the Nashik Municipal Corporation. The waste is brought in more than 300 garbage vehicles daily, having 2 separate compartments for dry and wet waste. Tracked with RFID tags and GPS monitoring systems, every garbage vehicle is weighed at the site. The garbage weighing is closely monitored by the Nashik Municipal Corporation on a daily basis. The separated wet and dry garbage is unloaded into separate tipping floors in the pre-sorting section. The large objects are sorted manually first and then they are fed to the mechanized trommel screen in the pre-sorting unit. Materials above the size of 100 mm are sent to the Refused Derived Fuel or RDF plant. The fraction of waste below 20 mm is collected as inerts or rejects and transferred to the scientific landfill that we have already constructed. The fraction between 20 mm and 100 mm, which are generally high in organic content, are transferred to the compost yard for windrow preparation. During the sorting, we allow rag pickers to collect metal, plastic and other resaleable items to help them earn and uplift their living standard, which is part of our Indo-French corporate social responsibility. The organic fraction of the waste is placed in long heaps called windrows, sprayed with biocultures and turned twice a week for 4 weeks to homogenize the material and also for better degradation. This is further screened through 35 mm and 16 mm size meshes in trommels, separating out residual plastic, glass and other non-biodegradable material as RDF. The stabilized semi-finished compost is then left to dry for a period of 10 to 12 days and then passed through a 4 mm fine trommel screen followed by a vibro screen, producing good quality compost free from mud, glass and foul smell. The finished compost is packed and sealed in 50 kg bags and sold to fertilizer companies including Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers, Coromandel, and Zuari and local farmers as well. The quality of compost is maintained as per Fertilizer Control Order or FCO norms, and as a result, the Nashik Waste Management Plant has been awarded as the best supplier, City Compost, by Rashtriya Chemicals and Fertilizers Limited, RCF, a mini Ratna PSU. The combustible fraction of the waste is taken to the RDF section. Here, inert and organic material are separated in a ballastic separator with paddles, which further separates coconut shells, stones and combustible material. It is then crushed in the primary shredder and the secondary shredder, producing a combustible material called RDF fluff, which is sold to industries and power plants as boiler fuel. Good quality plastic will be separated through the 250 tons per day ballistic separator to enhance the yield from the plastic to the fuel plant. The plastic is further converted into fuel through pyrolysis, which converts plastic waste into usable fuel through a thermal decomposition process. Some plastic is also converted into granules, which can be used as raw material for road construction. We also have a briquetting process at the Nashik Waste Management Plant, which converts biomass like horticulture, grass cutting and garden waste into easy to transport, store and use briquettes. The briquettes are sold as boiler fuel. We also have a dead animal or carcass incineration plant that runs on oil produced in-house from plastic and RDF fluff. A leachate treatment plant safely treats the dirty black-colored liquid. Leachate is treated in a proprietary biogas plant with a capacity of 0.6 million litres per day. A high degree of BOD and COD reduction takes place in the anaerobic digester, followed by the aeration and settling processes. This biogas is converted into electricity and used effectively for captive consumption. Rejects including stones, grit, broken glass and other inert material are disposed of in a scientific landfill or SLF, which has been constructed and which has a life of 5 years. The Nashik Waste Management Plant is recognized as a model integrated municipal solid waste management system by the Maharashtra Urban Development Mission Directorate and also finds a mention in the compendium published by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India under the Swachh Bharat Mission. All this is not possible without leaders who are visionary, are committed to make a difference and who want to be of help to society at large. This Herculean task has been handled very efficiently and effectively by the directors Colonel Suresh Rege, Mr. Samir Rege and Mr. Christoph Schumer, who bring their respective expertise and extraordinary talent to the company only to make this waste management project a role model for each and every city in India. The Nashik Municipal Corporation officers have been very cooperative and supportive. Now, because of improved aesthetics and environment, new facilities like D-Mart, hotels and resorts have opened up just next to our plant. Plans for the future include setting up a 5 megawatt solar energy plant to make our entire municipal waste project work efficiently on renewable energy only, a 2.5 tons per day compressed biogas plant from 80 tons per day segregated organic municipal solid waste under Satat, a Government of India scheme. A 5 megawatt waste to energy plant using 250 tons per day of captive RDF generated. A 10 tons per day biochar project for woody biomass with German technology tie-up, and a unique training institute facility to train employees of various corporations and conduct courses and various activities specifically focused on municipal waste management. The Nashik Waste Management Plant is now all set to achieve new heights in waste management services and contribute towards a cleaner, more sustainable world in the years to come. You are welcome to visit our project anytime.